Investigators looking into that emergency landing of a U.S. Airways flight of the Hudson River here in New York now have a big new piece of evidence to examine. The left engine has been raised from the river and will be taken apart to help determine why it lost power along with the right engine. They're looking for signs of a bird strike reported by the crew. And the captain at the controls who brought all 155 on board that plane down for a safe water landing was given a hero's welcome in his hometown today. Here's NBC's Chris Jensen.
Danville, California has a major case of hero worship.
If there's any doubt what you define a hero as, this man is the hero.
Captain Chesley Sullenberger was welcomed home with pomp and pride Saturday by a celebratory crowd of thousands. There was a surprise flyover by a U.S. Air Force pilot and words of praise from local dignitaries.
Because of his actions, 155 Americans are safely home with their families today.
This was Sullenberger's first public appearance since his spectacularly precise and life-saving landing of U.S. Airways Flight 1549. When both engines failed, he expertly brought the plane down into the icy waters of the Hudson River. He left his jet only after walking the aisle twice to make sure everyone else was safe, not knowing how long the plane could stay afloat. With much of the world clamoring for his attention, the man friends call Sully chose to come home for his 57th birthday on Friday and for the heartfelt tribute that left his wife overwhelmed.
You'll have to forgive me because I seem to have this uncontrollable problem with my tears lately. I knew when I married Sully, the one thing for sure was that he was the most honorable man I knew. I knew what the outcome would be that day because I knew my husband.
Captain Sullenberger was, as colleagues have described him,
it's great to be home in Danville.
Low-key and modest.
We were simply doing the jobs we were trained to do. Thank you.
He talked for just 27 seconds, but his actions had already spoken.
This is a real great, uplifting thing for not only our family, but for the whole country.
It makes me proud to be an American.
At a time when Americans have been hungry for good news, Danville was willing to brag, even when their favorite son wasn't. Chris Jansing, NBC News, Los Angeles.